introduction. The name is enough itself.
Today, it's the second start involvement with the header.
Could be there still. Nepal in a struggling position. And that is opted by the defender of Nepal.
Well, Bimala Bika at that instant, rather than clearing the ball from the byline area, which could be dangerous, right in front of the
Chanu with a good change of pace across. There could be danger. Tumbapu Subba gets it in her grip.
It's going to be the battle between India, Manisha.
Nepal going forward onto Rekha. And to the left hand side, still Rekha. She was
might wanted to steal that ball, and she did as well. Fair enough. Rekha definitely not happy. Appealed for a fall, but
appealing for that foul. Nepal, they're back four today. That will be a concern. The moment is the concern, as they have not played in the back four, three left hand side. Manisha Anjila with the punch. This can be a threat to Nepal. Garkoti. A concern here is down on the ground. Grace Tangway trying for a cross this time.
well, if there are any more injuries, Pooja Rana, as they have lost their Sakalyan, Preeti Rai having to trace Sakalyan, and then there was a chance. It's not a good sign for Nepal.
But there was a head injury concern. The team physio are there in the ground. Jyoti Ravina Shrestha respectively. You can see the furthest primacy here. Always a tasty fixture.
It's been a while that 4-3-3 formation against the Bhutan. 0-0 draw against Bhutan.
Sandwich there between them. And sometimes it's as head injury that instance the play went on. Now Grace Tangme clearing out was not the best of the passes from Pooja. Going onto the wide sides, a cross put, threatening there for the across. Header could have been there. Anjila, her territory.
He should be applying her defense to Grace Dangmai to the right.
Bal. Is that still going? Amrita combining on the right hand side is Nepal. Renu with some good football. Nepali team. Preeti. Still Renu. That is morale boost. Jyoti Chauhan winning the ball. Who can be threat. There from Nepal. Amisha. There from India. Preeti changing the side.
Rather than stopping Rekha with a wonderful chest tracking for about Nepal is they are controlling, hang on, it's sublime as well. Take the heart of India.
That aggression when you're playing with your nemesis comes from within. And that has been the case. A high line there set by the one good kick of the change the fate of Nepal. Amrita Preeti, who has been excellent in this tournament. Lofted pass. Manisha Kalyan. And club level from Pauk.
Balanced approach here. So they have been wary about the
brilliant run, but it's broken down. A lofted pass there. Good chance from the left hand side. Rekha Paudel. Still Rekha. With the cut in.
Down to the right hand side. The lifted.
Nepal. Bala Devi there can be pivotal in the number 10 position today. Eyeing for a pass to Samba. Who can be treacherous from the flank side, which was intense. This is Nepal going in front. From the right hand side, with a few natural left footers. Block there from Nepal, and slowly putting their mark in this. Match. Right. Samba.
Here you are. App team has approached in this match. Just wonderful.
Savitra, she's capable of anything. Remember the friendly. She scored 2. They've given the Preeti, her move cheered by the supporters. Yeah. And it's good to have this.
With now the Nepalese women team in this. Kind of a
cutting it in. You can see, but then again, Rekha tracks it here. Throw in for India.
A good track back by both Savita and Rekha. How the team needs to set up against Money. It's a very good stolen position by Nepal.
Classic. That is the tactus.
It was quite visible that Rekha was leading the... But this time, one of them should deploy down and its team as well. The aggression is there, but she needs to take some time. It's the knockout fixture. The atmosphere is electrifying here at Dasar Stadium. It's Newari traditional.
Dhime and Bhushan, India.
Yes, back there. Then they had her 50th goal against her.
Number 10 position. Are you going forward from the right hand side? Savitra still. On says the referee. It was too close to be given. Savitra is down on the ground. Good defending there from Nepal. She's been rock solid.
It was a very good through ball to the widest part of the pitch.
Pooja Rana wins it. Amisha, according to the necessity, Rekha turns it. Still going up front. Samba. And there from Nepka. A cross put in there. Bandhoy comfortably get.
Previous match, it was absolute blinder of a finish from Rekha. It won. Volley. But yeah, those are the runs that Nepal can target.
Good turn there from Preeti. Look at the center of gravity, this little player here.
How Samba went on to bring down this championship.
The anxious looking bench as India may change of pace there from Grace. An opportunity for the cross. This can be threatening for Nepal. A shot put in which was blocked and will be. Perhaps there was no contact whatsoever. A goal kick for Nepal.
Well, what a counter-offensive transition for India. From the right-hand side, Grace Dangmai showing her run. It was a beautiful cross. Angela Tumbapo Subba had to make that diving save. It's a very good call by the main referee today, Om Choki, and it's not a good sign for Nepal as Rekha Pauril. She had that miscued on the first go against Savitra Bhandari, where she went on to slip trying for the linking play with Savitra Bandari.
A little bit too excited perhaps. Rekha went for the glory but couldn't control the ball, and she is now down, lying in the ground. You can see some quality players in the bench. You can see in the replay Rekha, as you can see, forcefully trying to go in front, trying to pave her way through the defense. Rekha, the second highest goal scorer of this tournament, just one behind Vicky Lazom of Bhutan. And she has every chance to outscore the Bhutanese player. Geeta with a lofted pass there for Sabitra to chase. Still there is danger. Good defense, a good coordination between the Indian players. Manisha Kalyan, she goes to the right wing now as Grace switches on to the left hand side. Baladevi, she tracks back to arrange the possession. This will be a throw-in for India from the right hand side.
Well, today it's adamant that there should be a key battle between Pooja Rana and Bimala Bike, no matter who is it. If it is Grace Dangmai or Manisha Kalyan, we know that they are capable of switching the position. Like for Nepal, Savita and Amisa fondly switch the position in and out throughout the matches.
Wins the corner kick, Jyoti Chauhan. Almost a second start for this tournament. She came in the first game against Pakistan to score her goal. And this is now India from the corner kick. Manisha can be threatening from this set piece angle. Left-footed corner. Manisha Kalyan with the corner kick. Wonderful ball put in. Could be threatening here for Nepal. And that is a miss. Good God. How did that not go inside the net?
The chance gone begging for India. A big chance here at Dasat Stadium. It was a very good ball by Manisha Kalyan. The initial header was taken by Jyoti Chauhan, and there was a chance for a rebound. She just skied the ball. Furious about her miss as well.
Lack of coordination between the Nepali players, as it seems. Sabita, she's been one of the bright sparks in the team. Rekha chasing this one. Safety first, thereby Sanju.
Well, some close chances for India in this fixture, especially in the set pieces. But goal line clearance from Amrita Joyce held the rebound right in foot of Jyoti Chauhan, who's actually starting the first match for India. She had the 2 appearances from the benches in the past 2 fixture, Avinav.
Pooja with a good pass this time. Once again going in is Pooja Rana. But not the best of the touches in the second instance. Manisha Kalyan with the pace. She can be dangerous from the flanks. One of the most talented youngsters India have in their ranks. Clearance there. Pooja with the clearance, not the best of ones. A shot put in. Amisha, Pooja inverted there. This might be the tactics of Nepal going forward, putting Pooja Rana inside. Amrita Joyce look for a long ball trying to find Rekha. Amisha still there.
Well, it's been all about India in the last 5 minutes. It's been a constant attack and the high pressing from the Indian side. It's unfortunate event that Nepal has got the position back. Yeah, Aruna Bagh went on to shot at the leg of Nepali midfielder there.
You can see the passion, we can feel it in the air. Voices echoing. Geeta with a lofted pass this time. Rekha will try to find it. It will be a goal kick only.
Well, good contest between Sanju and Rekha.
Well, Nepal seems to compromise their three-man midfield, player midfield, as you can see, and that has resulted to this style of play where they're forced to play with two pivots, and that has resulted in the lack of less possession here. Manisha Kalyan with a shot. Preeti appealing for a handball there, but the referee said no. Sabitra Bhandari this time. The cheers of the people from the right. It's Samba still. Play on, says the referee, as she wins the corner.
What a run it was from Manisha Kalyan, and then the lifted delivery by Amrita Joyce to Savitra Bhandari. She just did enough for her country to win second corner for Nepal.
One corners each. And this is the first corner for Nepal. Savita with corner from the right hand side. A right-footed player. They'll curve it outside for the players to barge in from there. Rekha! And that was not contacted. Well, could have been the first goal. Chance goes back in.
It was meant to be hit in the first touch attempt for Rekha Paudel. Just couldn't give the shot the direction that the ball needed to have to touch the net. Nonetheless, a very vital chance gone begging for Nepal. And these are the fixtures where you want to take every bit of chances. They're trying for that outside volley.
She hit it from the inside of her boot. She could have hit it with the lace foot. That could have been more convenient for her. But then again, the chance gone wasted there. Sabita with the pass this time, trying to find Samba. Pandhoy gets a hold of Nepal, slowly getting their momentum. Preeti Rai gathers the ball this time. A pass put in for Samba. Throwing for Nepal.
So much happening here at the stadium. Some vibrancy. And that's the through ball. The weight was pretty heavy. That ball, Savita is capable of delivering those kind of delivery for Nepalese forward.
Rekha. Play on, says the referee still. Amisha with the cross this time. A cut inside. Sabitra still there. Preeti Rai trying to gather that ball. Sabita Ranamagar. Preeti. Possession with Nepal. Renuka with the cleanest of touches she has. Pooja with the cross inside. Trying to find Samba. Renuka. Sabitra. Still Samba. Samba with a shot, and that will go high and wide.
Very ambitious Savitra Bhandari. We know she is capable of producing those kind of master class stroke. But yet, we can see in the replay, nowhere near the target. She knew immediately. She apologized to her teammate as well.
May look hard, but she's quite capable of doing that from that angle. She did that against Sri Lanka. And that was a brilliant goal. The first one for her in this tournament. She will be eyeing for more goals to come. This is just the semi-final. If Nepal can get to the final, that is. Bala Devi being pressured there by the Nepali players. She's playing in the number 10 position today for Jyoti Chauhan to progress into the number 9 position. Now, Manisha Kalyan go forward from the left-hand side. Cool and composed as ever. Possession with India. Chanu with the cross. Jyoti controls it, but loses it to the opponent. Preeti. Good change of pace. Foul.
Well, Devi Wangkhem had to use her hand to stop Preeti. The way she was making her run. Going past two of the Indian midfielders, yeah. She knew it. She knew what she was doing as well. Devi Wangkhem.
Perhaps could be given as a yellow card sometimes. Nepal, they have vast quality in the bench. You can see some joyous faces. They're enjoying every bit of it, this moment, this rivalry, this tournament, this ambience, the shrine of Nepali football, we call this. Welcome to the Dashrath Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Amrita, Preeti, Renuka combining in the midfield. These two have been pivotal, but then again, both of the players need to maintain that line, as a slight miscalculation can lead to calamity. But this is an attack from Nepal. Rekha, a disappointing touch this time. Manisha trying to find Jyoti Chauhan in the channel sides. Nepal will rather foul, perhaps. Jyoti Chauhan aggressive in that moment.
It was a good play by Geeta Rana. She knew there will be a foul committed against her. And soon as she traced the run of Jyoti Chauhan, who's been brilliant so far for India. Lightning quick speed. Just failed to convert that glorious chance that she had from the corner kick.
Amrita. Amisha is that. Amisha with the shot. Not the best of shots, but could have been better from Nepal in that angle. She had plenty of options there, especially Sabita.
Well, spot on, Avinash, yeah. There was a space, acre of space for Rekha Paudel. She should have gone for the linker play. Having those kind of chances seems odd in this kind of a fixture.
Well, Nepal have been forced to take the long shots. We have to admire the defense line of India. They have been brilliant. They've not let the Nepali players to go past them. Baladevi. Aruna Bagh with audacious attempt this time, but will go for a goal kick.
Well, a couple of chances that Nepal had was from the counter offense. The transition that they had, it's quite visible that the spaces for those pocketing channels has been temporarily closed by the Indian backliners. It seemed the same situation for India as well. It's Manisha Kalyan who's been driving the ball from the right, from the left. The majority of the attack has been driven through the part of Manisha Kalyan for India as well.
Nepal with the possession this time. Sabitra, Pooja. Still going in front. Nepal trying to find that glorious goal. Preeti with the chance. Sabitra, a nutmeg there, a nutmeg again. Sabitra Bhandari, there's a chance for Amisha. Amisha still, Amisha with the shot, and that just goes out.
What a fantastic shot by Sabitra Bhandari. The way she made the space for her to the left-hand side. She knew it was meant to be hit. It was in the arc of Sabitra Bhandari. Tantoy Chuanu had to dive to her left to make that a brilliant save. And then, yeah, there was a confusion between Amisha and Rekha. Well, Amisha thought it was Rekha who was eyeing for that ball, but she had that space as well.
Now a corner. This time it's Sabita Ranamagar once again from the right flank side. Nepal at their peak. 31 minutes gone. Can Nepal score this one? And the roof will go off at the Dashrath Stadium. Sabita Ranamagar eyeing for that one pass, one cross here, a header. Baladevi gets the hold of the ball. India trying to go on the counter attack. Nepalese defense, they have been brilliant.
Well, the difference for both the team has been the individual brilliance of Sabitra Bhandari and Manisha Kalyan. The previous attack that Nepal had led was led by Savitra and her brilliance with the footwork.
Nepal slowly coming back to their element. Savitra chasing this one, will be another throw-in.
Well, skipper taking no chances against Savitra Bandari.
Throw-in this time from the right flank. That was not the touch that Savitra wanted. It will be a throw-in for India.
Seemed like pretty heavy throw as well. The moment it touched the boot of Savitra, it just went away, sailing up in the sky.
Savitra winning a throw-in once again from the right.
Well, it's been that kind of a fixture where there has been transition in 5 minutes duration. Some way it seemed like India was very good with the ball. Now it's Nepal's turn.
Savitra flicking it out. Lack of communication between the two right-wing players. Now Renuka with the pass this time. Savitra gets the ball. Still Savitra wins another throw-in.
Well, it is a very good attempt on chest trap by Savitra Bandari. Well, the assistant referee is signaling, I can't hear. That has been the atmosphere here at the Dasrat Stadium.
Well, if you're coming to the Dasrat Stadium, you need to prepare for that. The crowd is going to be loud. Lofted pass here. Preeti wins the ball. A cross put in, a shot rather. Wasteful.
Well, yeah, chance gone begging, yet another. So this is what happens when you are playing a big fixture against your arch rivals as well. You need to take the chances, but come on. Those are the chances that's not going to give you the goal, rather a wasteful opportunity of the position too.
The 5 times champions against the 5 times runners-up, as you can see. The animated Santosh Kashyap. Some discussions going on with the 4th official. Amisha trying to win it, and she does. Rekha. The pass there for Samba. Can be a threat. Onside. Samba gets in. Still Samba. Cuts it out there. Handball. There was the appeal. The main referee says no. Om Choki denies that claim. We will have a look in the replay perhaps in a while. But meanwhile, there's going to be a corner.
Well, Samba got the better of Sanju as he was making that run in the byline for Nepal. And as we can see in the replay, it seemed handball. Om Choki was in very good position. She had a good view. Well, she immediately denied about that.
Well, in some instances, those kind of moments are given as a penalty. Unlucky for Nepal. As you can see, clearly hit the hand. Clearly hit the hand. We still go on. Baladevi exiting. This is concerning for India. Sangeeta comes in. One of the key players going out. Nepal on the front foot. Eye for the kill. They have their prey in front of them, as it seems. Latching on to that opportunity, they're trying to. Sabita with the corner. The worst one I've seen from her in this tournament.
Not the brightest of one from Savita's book. Seemed like she went on to smash the ground first, rather than having that clean connection with the ball.
Nervousness kicking in as Nepal against their arch rivals. Sabita, Pooja, good combination there. Sabita still a cutout, and that was the cross which was collected by Panthoi rather gracefully.
Well, I think it's been deemed as a goal kick. Yeah, Savita just lost the footing at the byline.
Well, we have a look again. Sabitra, the ball was still inside, no doubts about that. Looks very close. Well, we do not have the video assistant referee here at the Dasrat Stadium. Bad luck for Nepal.
Well, ever graciously taken by Indian attackers. Now they are in the attack. There's been tactical substitution as well. Sangeeta Basfore, who started the previous match.
The keeper says it's mine. Anjila, custodian. And we have the master tactician, Rajendra Thama, former Monangmor Shangri Club legend. He was a defender in his times. Sabitra Samba Bhandari with the control once again. Going in front. A switch onto the left hand side. Sabita Rana Magar. A cross put in there. Perhaps was a shot. Trying to find her teammate there.
Well, it's been that kind of a day for Savita where nothing that she wanted is going according to the plan. A miscued attempt on target.
Well, in some cases, when the ball hits the player from a very close range, the player does not have the time to react. So that can be the justification. Otherwise, there's no reason not to give Nepal a penalty. Well, Om Sheki has made a decision. And this is a throw-in for India, perhaps. Sabitra still complaining. She's not happy.
Looking at the position of Om Choki, she was in the right position. She had a clear view, and immediately there was appeal from Savitra. And immediately she nodded no. There was an attempt of descent, which she needs to be aware of as well. You might be booked.
Possession here with Nepal this time with the throw-in. 39 minutes gone. 5 minutes and some seconds. Nepal on the front foot this time. They've come back. The chemistry we can see here. Slowly they have a grip in the game. India, they've been brilliant in the defense. As you can see, a heavy line of defense tracking the important players Sabitra and Rekha. Rekha Baudel trying to force her way through the defenders. Will be a opportunity for India to go forward. Bimala cuts the pass out and will be a throw-in for India. Last time these two sides met, Nepal won against India. In the SAF Women's Championship 2022, Nepal and India met in the semi-finals, the second semi-final for that matter. Nepal had a 1-0 victory, goal there from Rashmi Gising. Preeti. Now India go forward from the right. Manisha Kalyan. Possession here with India. Aruna Bagh. This is Sanju from the right. Good touches there from the Indian players. Nepal win it back. Renuka Nagarkoti locks it up for Rekha to chase. This is Samba from the left-hand side. Savitra Bhandari cuts it out perhaps, but nobody was there. She could have stopped it.
Well, she could have halted her run. Rather, she was waiting for her partners to arrive at the right flank. It's a good ball for Savitra. Very good control. The first touch was sublime. But yeah, there you go. She wanted to halt, just missed her footing.
Aggressive as always, Savitra. This is Rekha trying to find Samba. Samba with the shot. Pantho with a clean save this time.
Well, definitely a very tight angle to get the shot on. Nonetheless, another shot on target attempt for Savitra.
But this combination can be dangerous for India. Savitra and Rekha. Rekha, who has 7 goals in this tournament. She scored 5 and wonderful touch there. Rekha was waiting for that pass. Amisha could have executed it sooner. Preeti with the shot this time, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Rekha, she's furious with Amisha.
Yeah, it was a good link-up play. It was a good back flick by Savitra to initiate that combination play between Amisha and her. And yeah, it was Rekha who was having that run. It was a good effort by Preeti.
Good interception there from Sabita. She's been tracking back well in her defensive position in this 4-4-2. That is the sole philosophy of this very formation. Sabitra chases it. This can be a threat for India.
I think Julie Kishan at that time wanted to have any risk. She wanted to have her goalkeeper Pantho Chanu to come forward and collect the ball, but rather a very good decision.
Nepal going in front. Renuka. Sabita. Less than a minute left. Renuka gets the ball. Rekha still there. A pass inside. That was a little too slow from Rekha. She could have passed it on a little earlier.
Well, she had her mind playing that pass. In the process, it took a second or more so that the two centre-backs can close in her attack. They knew exactly what Rekha was initiating.
Throw in for India. Om Choki. Three minutes will be added. Red jerseys on. Curiosity in their eyes. This is a treat for them. Nepal, they're forcing their way through the Indian defense. Samba has been tenacious onto the defense line of India.
A couple of chances, close chances for both the team. Jyoti Chauhan missing that sitter. Very close range. Went on to sky the ball and Samba.
They're waiting for the first goal, as it seems. And it seems like Nepal with the front runners to get that one. Renuka Nagarkoti. She has been brilliant in the midfield. Sometimes standing as the single pivot. She's been a dominating force in the midfield against the two midfielders of India, and that is quite extraordinary.
Well, that's the gamble rather than Tamang wanted to have. They've been deploying Preeti Rai as her counterpart in the midfield.
A pressurizing match for both the teams. Nepal, they have 12th man at their helm. Good track back there by the player Samba, trying to find that space. India cautiously moving forward. They do not want to risk a mispass in that very end. Nepal wins the ball once again. Sabita. Pooja clears it out. This can be the last chance of the first half for Nepal. Sabita Ranamagar is down on the ground.
Not a pleasant sight for any Nepali spectators here at stadium or at home. Aruna Bagh is there and Sangeeta Basfor. I think she just clipped. She was going away from Savita Ranamagar. Well, it's the replay that makes a lot of incident look nasty.
Well, they're enjoying it. The little ones are enjoying as well. And so are the big ones. The cheers of Nepal echoing at the very stadium. 3 minutes gone. Few seconds will be added perhaps. But there is definitely less time for both of the teams to make a mark before the half-time. Sabita Ranamagar getting her treatment. Well, we have to give a huge credit to the broadcaster. Today's broadcast is produced by Kantipur Max HD with exclusive rights to the tournament held there by AD Release. We have the Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports, Tejulal Chaudhary. He's the spectator here, supporting the Nepalese side. Manisha Kalyan. As soon as she gets the ball, two Nepali players line up to attack them. To attack her, Manisha Kalyan, as you can see again. Brilliant force. Manisha, she's been brought down. A foul there. Right on the brink of the half-time. That was perhaps Rekha Paudel fouling Manisha Kalyan at that very moment. Rekha gets a yellow card.
Pooja Rana wanted to have the better of Manisha Kalyan. Then there was Rekha launching herself to stop the attack. Well, the Nepali team is quite aware of what threat Manisha Kalyan poses. She's been switching aside frequently. Now she's been deploying from the right hand side, and there she is with this set piece opportunity for India as well.
Manisha Kalyan with a set piece duty this time. This can be threatening for Nepal. Manisha with the pass, and that can be dangerous as that is cleared. Still there, still again. It's still India. Nepal save it. Jyoti is onside. Another, or that was an offside.
Yeah, finally, the threat gone begging for India. Geeta Rana, what a save. Yeah, she had the chest held wider to make a birdie big. Some scares gone for Nepal. What an effort by the Nepali backliners.
Put her body on the line quite literally there. And now this is the half-time as the players are marching out. The test is still undone. Both of the teams, they had their chances. 2 goal line clearances from Nepal. India, they could have gone in front in the earlier stages, but then again Nepal, they had their moments. A penalty appeal denied there by the main referee Om Choki. But we have to feel for them as well. This is the famous Dasrat Stadium at their very best. Almost reaching the full capacity today. The Dasrat Stadium, as we are moving to the break. Nepal against India, a fierce rivalry unveiling here. Halftime stats on your screens. Total shots: Nepal 9, India 5, shots on target 6 for Nepal, 3 for India, shots off target 3 for Nepal, 2 for India, 2 corners for Nepal and 1 for India. Fouls committed, 1 by Nepal, perhaps by Rekha Podalda, and 3 by India. Offsides, 1 against India, 1 yellow card for Rekha Podalda for that very foul, and no red cards issued for now. We are here at Honda Presents Safo Mesh Championship. This is a feisty encounter between Nepal and India, who were the semi-finalists last time out.
Well, you can't deny that. It's been that kind of fixture where both the team are adamant about the attacking flank and the position that they have been maintaining in the defensive duty, both the team. So it's kind of a fixture that you guys, everyone is awaited for.
Well, we have a tasteful match in the second half. We will be going with the highlights of the first half. Well, it seems playable now, but it's up for the referees. This has been an extraordinary moment. But then again, questionable scenes, questionable things happening here at the Dasrat Stadium. We have seen the FA being disciplined in these kind of moments, these kind of situations. Choki. Well, that's her job. She did her job, we can say. There can be error from humans. There can be some error from a human being. You need to let that go. You need to understand the fact that this is a sport. We can understand the emotions of the Nepali fans. We can understand how they have taken it. But then again, the show needs to go on. The show has to go on.
Indeed, Choki consulting with the Nepalese side. Well, spot on, Abhinav. The show must go on, and we've had the mouth-watering clash so far between Nepal and India. So it will be very pleasing to see now how India will be developing their attack. Knowing that Nepal are 10. She had a go, but she failed to keep the shot on target. It's a good pressure by Geeta Rana as well.
Lofted pass there from Geeta. Sabita. The times we are right now, it's critical. Nepal, there are 10 men, or let's say 10 players, we can say. Renuka. Samba winning the ball. A glimmer of hope for the Nepali faithful.
Well, Nepal needs to settle down. They need to reshape their new formation. And there will be time where there will be chances. For a time being, they need to concentrate on the mid-block. And the team is very good at.
As it seems, Sabitra Bhandari, the sole striker, the back four as well as the midfield four remains the same.
4-4-1.
Sabitra, who needs to do the job of the two players now, all by herself. She had the partner Rekha, who has been removed from this setup. Lofted pass put in there from the Indian side. Of what we know, Sabitra Bhandari can do that task. Going in front is Pooja. There can be a chance still. A lofted pass there for Samba to go in front from the left. Nepal. Across put in. Chanu with the clearance. Sabita Ranamagar. She's opting. Nepal still dominating, as it seems. They have not lost any player. Still with the domination. The 11th player behind them is the supporters, as you can hear them.
Well, with time, with positive mindset, there will be time when Nepal can have that counter-attack offense as well.
Sabitra pushing. There's still a chance. Still going is Samba. Still in front. Still Samba. Still a chance. A clearance there from Ashalata. Throw in for Nepal.
Well, too much of a task for Samba to recollect the gather in 3 instants. But some positive side for Nepal.
Lofted pass in. Nepal were in the front foot. And now Nepal again in the front foot. Renuka Nagarkoti. This is Amisha Kharki. Positive football from Nepal. Pooja. Still there's a chance for Nepal. There can be a tactical change anytime soon from Rajendra Tama. As it stands, there's no changes until now.
Yeah, whom are you bringing? As all the player looks well adapted to their position in this fixture. With the interruption of play for almost 12 minutes, they have got the rest as well. So there will be no question for exhaustion for both the team.
Amisha.
For the time being, I don't see any kind of substitution from both the coaches.
A good pass there for Pooja. Pass which was disrupted. Nepal go again. Sabita Ranamagar still going in front. Geeta put in pressure the Nepali players, as you can see. Renuka, good combination there in the middle. Nepal still going forward. A brilliant gameplay here by Nepal. Preeti with the nutmeg, but this time she was unsuccessful.
Well, it could be dangerous at time if you fail to lose. If you went on to lose the position at that area, it will be India's chance for counter offense as well. So needs to be wary. And Santosh Kashyap with his tactical board on display as well.
We can see some fresh legs anytime soon. Going in front is Jyoti Chauhan from the left-hand side. Bimala doing a brilliant job in the defense. And this will be another throw.
Bimala, absolute bunker with Jyoti Chauhan.
Santosh Kumar Kashyap, the head coach for India, with some instructions to the incoming players. Rajendra Dhamma, he knows that this will be a challenging task with 10 players at the helm. Nepal have a real test against them. Manisha Kalyan, Chanu with the cross, clearance. This can be a chance for India as there's a shot. The Blue Tigresses roar first here at the Dashrath Stadium. A wonderfully executed shot there from India as India take the lead in this matchup. What a brilliant shot executed. Brilliantly done there by the number 8, which is Sangeeta Basfor, who just came in for the legendary striker Baladevi.
Well, absolute no chance for the Nepalese keeper. Smashed into the top corner to the left of Angela.
There's another chance! Nepal with the equalizer. The scoreboards have even not changed here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we can confirm that India scored. And this is a yellow card being issued. What is happening here?
Well, what I can see is that Indian players are protesting to Om Choki. But we're not pretty much sure what has happened. As we were talking about the goal of Sangeeta Basfor. It's a brilliant finish, and then there was a kick-off. The play resumed, and the goal just went in for Nepal. Everything is happening here at the Dashrath Stadium. The emotions running high. The assistant coach of India has been booked, Priya Parati Valapil. And we are yet to get the confirmation on how the ball went into the India's net. We're yet to confirm whether the goal had stand for Nepal too. Looking at the face of Nepali player, they are looking shocked. And they are protesting now. Everything's going on. Nothing's been clear here at the come box. Well, maybe they have asked the ball to be retaken again. Or has the play been... Yeah. Nepal's taking means the scoreline remains 0-1 to India. And we're not so sure what just happened.
That is a concern here as we're looking for results still. Well, this has been that kind of the game. Goodness gracious. What are we witnessing here? No confirmation still for the goal. This is a calamity. A calamity unveiling in form of this game. One of the most disturbing matches I've ever seen in this field. Santosh Kumar Kashyap is still complaining Rajendra Thamang is still animated, and we can confirm it's still 1-0 for India.
Well, I had a slight glance of the replay, and it seemed like Om Chuki had blown the whistle for Nepal to resume the play, and then Nepal went on to score. It was a Indian players were celebrating the byline with the team, and Om Choki, it looked like, we can't confirm that, but it looked like in the replay there was a whistle for play to be resumed, and that is the main reason why the team is protesting. Both the teams are protesting now. Both the teams are not happy with whatever is happening here at the Dasat Stadium. As we can see on the replay, yeah, there you go. It seemed like, it clearly seemed like Om Choki had given signal to resume the play. And with the opportunity, Preeti had the empty net in front of her. She went on to score. Well, it's been pretty disturbing. Well, the supporters need to be disciplined too here at Dasat Stadium. It's not a good sight to see when we are hosting this prestigious tournament, the SAF Championship 2024, Dasat Stadium. It's been a jam-packed filled stadium. Still, there's a lot of confusion, but what we know is India is still leading this fixture.
It's no goal. I can confirm from the fourth official, as this has been one of the most calamitous games ever. Well, I feel for the players there in the receiving end, both set of players, that is, not only the Nepali players, the Indian players, we can feel for them as well.
Because, Avinav, one more time, if we take a look at the replay, it seemed like she had blown the whistle, and that's why Savitra went on to resume the play. And that is where the confusion has been created in this fixture.
There can be some cards issued here still. Santosh Kashyap, he was booked in the process. Or was it assistant coach Priya Bharathi Vallapil? The whistle if the whistle was blown, should have counted for the goal. Savitra looked onto the referee to confirm for the kickoff. She gave her the confirmation, as it seems. My, oh my. Well, a fixture. Supporters stand. There is faith in them. And they have to regain that faith again. There has been some consultations. This will be confirmed. Trying their best to control the scenario. More than 16,000 people going against them. And we have a few hundred of security officers here. We have to feel for them as well. Maria Rebello, she's been put in test here. Mindu Dorje, he has to come and intervene. If you can feel it, this ground is shaking. You can literally feel it from your television screens, perhaps. A disastrous match. Well, we witnessed an El Clasico yesterday. This is another Clasico of the South Asian women's football. A fixture that describes the patrimony and the heritage of the subcontinental football. The shrine of Nepali football staging this ever so epic battle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honda Presents SAF Women's Championship 2024. This is the semi-final between Nepal and India. It's Bangladesh. They've already put their name in the final. We will have another finalist after this match. Nepal in their favorite red, or Simrik as they call it. India in their pride blue color. Foul in the very first seconds of the second half. Devi is brought down and will be a set piece opportunity for India.
Well, immediately, right from the kickoff, India wanted to have the go. Devi Wang came and Preeti Rai had to bring her down. Went on to grab the jersey of Devi Wang came. A decent start for India with the set piece in the second half.
This can be treacherous for Nepal. The number 21 who scored against Pakistan, Jyoti Chauhan, can be dangerous from long ranges. Anjila Tumbapasubba is the custodian of the Nepali team here. Jyoti Chauhan with the free kick. Jyoti goes up. Sign of relief and a sign of joy for the Nepalese faithful.
Well, half of the people in the stadium are still yet to get settled in the benches, and it was a very good chance for India. The set piece opportunity, Jyoti Chauhan had a go, but couldn't give the direction as he wanted.
As we've heard, the stadium has almost hit full capacity. Well, this rivalry, this is the rivalry of the subcontinent. The 5 times champions and the 5 times runners-up of this competition. Nepal have never won this competition. They were so close in winning the previous one against Bangladesh.
Well, there's a chant of Nepal going through Dasat Stadium, and rightly so, Avinav. This is the fixture that both the team are wary of. They know a single goal is enough.
Almost slipped there, Bimala. She has been rock solid, but this time is not the best of the touches.
Some shaky start for Bimala Bika, who was excellent in the first half, pressing back Manisa Kalyan's run. She compelled Manisa to switch the side with Grace Dangmai midway through the first half.
India with a chance. Intercepted again there by the right winger. Savita has done well, tracking back in the right wing position.
Well, that is needed from Nepal right from the get-go. And the first half also we saw that how Amisha and Savita were deploying the defensive duty as well for the team.
It's been all India in the second half. Amisha, good track back there, good win there from Preeti, but then again she loses it in the crucial of times. Renuka, she has been brilliant in midfield. Single-handedly she has been a headache for all the 3 midfielders there. The pivot, the regista as we call her, of this team.
Also, it's been the prime pivot for her, Nepal. Both the 4 fixtures we can say as of now. She can read the timing of her strikers as well. The way she produces from the back, it's been sublime.
The firepower that Nepal has, Renuka is the stability maker in this team, as you can call her. You need one to take that responsibility for the team. As you can see, the stands, it's filled with the spectators. Rajendra Tamang, animated as ever. Known for his attacking style of play. And just to let our viewers know, if this match does not have a goal in between, the 90 minutes or it is a draw in the 90 minutes, it will straightly go to the penalties. There will no be any extra time. There won't be any extra time, straight to the penalties. This just in. Free kick for India. The captain Ashalata Devi lofting a pass here. Angela boosting the morale of the supporters with a wonderful catch.
Very good gather. So right from the get-go, she knew it was in her arc. It was a comfortable take for Angela. First real intervention in this second half for Angela.
Rekha with a high foot. She has to be careful as she already has a yellow card. This has been some game, this. Rekha Paudel. She's the highest scorer for Nepal with 7 goals, 1 behind Dekila Zoma Bhutan.
Well, I'm pretty much getting surprised as it's the fall against Rekha or fall for Rekha. That means that's the second yellow of the match. Well, in the replay, it clearly seemed like Rekha had won the ball. That was why I was curious about the way Choki waited for Rekha to stood up. That's the second yellow of the match for Rekha Paudel, Avinav. It's going everything against Nepal in the second half. Pretty much surprised. In the replay, we could clearly see Rekha had won the ball. Rather, it was Chanu who had the last kick. Went on to kick the boot of Rekha Paudel. Well, I think the replay can justify the picture, but it's not a good picture. It's a very sad one for Nepal.
Well, what just happened here? Rekha Paudel. It seems she got the ball first, but we will look onto it. Well, this is not a good sight to see. Rekha, she cannot control her emotions. Bindra Dewan, the manager of the team, escorting her out. And she knows what she has done, Rekha Paudel. This is calamity for Nepal. Can Nepal recover from this? Choki, in the midst of pressure, she won the ball. As clear as it is. Well, it was a high foot. A menacious contact would have been. This is not the things we want to see here at this ground, as the security of this very game is put in question. Nepali fans, you can do better than this, I guess. We can do better than this, I guess.
The halt in the play, it's been deemed vicious to go on.
A timeout there. A sudden timeout there for the players. Well, it has been that kind of a picture. All the pressure, all the anxiety, all the concerns. The security here has been questionable. We have to say that. 53 minutes gone, there will be added minutes. Suddenly, the ground erupts in despair. Well, we have witnessed the times when the Football Association has been disciplined in these kind of instances. Jaya, I beg your pardon, that's Choki, the main referee with the decision, as well as the fourth official, Jaya Chakma. This is not what we came here to see. Nepali football fans, in their best of times, they can be the best as we know them. Security here is tightened. 10 man down, 10 player down this Nepali side. Can they hold it? Bhutan, they were out in the previous match against Bangladesh. They went on to the final match. This is between Nepal and India. What are we witnessing here is disgraceful, as simple as it is.
Definitely not a good sign for the Football Association as well. Yeah, that's a good gesture from the Nepali bench as well. You can understand the emotions running high in this mouth-watering fixture. But the show must go on. The FA is trying its best to resume this play. Where the incident that looked very nasty for Rekha Paudel, but it happens. That is the way the
scoreline.
Head-to-head, we had a very feisty first half. Good battle on the field, and suddenly the calamities of the events has halted the match. Still there has been discussion. It's been a long discussion. It's been taken a while, and we still haven't got any kind of conclusion.
Time and again we are seeing the same scenes. There has been no conclusion. Well, the question is, had she blown the whistle after the goal? The players went on to celebrate. Let's see this again. Santosh Kumar Kashyap was literally in the ground. Does she give the goal? I think she halts it, she stops it. She says no goal. Well, that is some clarity.
Yeah.
Thanks to the production team, I guess, then. Finally at the end. Hopefully anybody who can see this broadcast. Well,
there's been the clearance. Clear evidence that Om Choki never allowed that goal for Nepal.
the questions are, what is happening on the Nepali end? They are not coming in the field. This is something the officials, the authorities have to solve. This is something questionable for them, and this is something needs to be sorted as soon as possible. The referee team has the opportunity to forfeit this match and give it to India's favor if Nepal, they do not come back to the field in time. Well, if you go to the rule books and find out the reason, what may happen here is the opposition goalkeeper has to be ready and needs to signal if she's ready for the game. Where in this scenario, Panthoy was there in the line celebrating. So this is questionable here. There is a clear signal from the referee to play it on.
And then again she disallows the goal. Knowing that, the Indian players were still in the touchline celebrating with the teammates. That's something to be, that's a question that needs to be asked. The caliber that Savitra poses, she knows exactly when to kick off.
92 minutes past. We would have finished this game up until now, perhaps, with a clear-cut result, perhaps, in our hands. This has been something, one of the darkest days as I can recall in Nepali football for some horrendous reason. The spirit of the game, it needs to be maintained. Whatsoever decisions, whatsoever. But the Nepali side, they have not backed down. They are adamant. They will stand by. The two coaches came to discuss this thing out. The previous instance, it was sorted perhaps. Nepal still adamant about the fact that they scored. India, they're already in the field. Rajendra Thamang, look at his face, he is left in despair, in dismay. Mindu Dorji. Still in conversation. This is a horrendous. A memorable time for Nepali fans, perhaps. This will be
where Rekha looked like clearly won the ball against Ranjana Chanu. Rather, she was cautioned one more time and sent off from the fixture. After that, there was a halt in the play. India resumed the play, went on to win the corner, and from that particular corner, Sangeeta Basfar opened the account for her team.
Well, this has been that kind of a match. The referees are waiting. The supporters are in agony. The players, they are, I don't know what to say, they're left stranded in the middle of nowhere. You have to feel for the Indian players who are there to play this game. And we also have to feel for the Nepali players who are standing by the fact that they scored the goal. It's still confusion, lack of clear-cut answers. I do not know any game that has been delayed for such a long while here. I may have missed, but then again, this is the first one in the South Women's Championship ever.
Well, Avinav, we have hardly had 10 minutes of play in the second half. And the clock's still running down. It's 102.
Lot of complaints, a lot of dissatisfactions here. But there has not been a clear-cut result. We are here for this Honda Presents SAF Women's Championship. This is the second semi-final match. The South Women's Championship 2024 is presented by Honda, powered by Dove, the official sponsor of Nepal women's team, in association with Nepal Telecom, energized by Red Bull, with banking partner Global IME Bank, and co-sponsored by eSeva, Dara Health, PhonePe, Pepsi, and hygiene partner Lifebuoy. This is a joint initiative of AD Release and Kantipur. I think that is the only thing I can say in live air, Ashish. I do not have any words to describe what is happening here.
And the dignitaries from different organizations are here, and they need to take a decision, and real quick. The situation can get out of control with the jam-packed stadium. The mindset of the Nepali supporters has not been pleasant in the second half.
Well, they're adamant of the fact they have not done anything wrong. This match has been halted for a lifetime here. We are waiting for it to resume. 1:05 running the counter clock. Spectators, they might be sending their messages to their loved ones, whatever is happening. Bringing in the two captains, this might be the final words there from the referee. Angela, she's not backing down. Might be the final words, as it seems. Still trying hard is Sabitra Bhandari to convince the referees. The referee assessor having the final word. Somebody has to come in and intervene this. They're still complaining for the fact they are on the play. Well, anything happens, that should be of the spirit of the game here. They're not backing down, the players, they're not backing down of whatever it's happened here. This is the 7th edition of the South Women's Championship. The 5-time champions, India, they are in front. Nepal, the 5-time runners-up. The spectators, they are If this is not sorted sooner, this can be a bigger calamity. Nepal needs to realize that. Somebody needs to step in that group. We cannot comprehend, we cannot describe what's going on here. Out of words, this box.
Damage. There will be damage to all Nepal Football Association.
The damage has already been done, Ashish. The consequences are there to be met. We have to wait and see what will happen here. And Nepali football trying to get back from the dark times is stuck in this moment. This very moment. And what will happen, we are waiting to see, as we are mere spectators as well, like you. Player, they're not backing down here. Every time the camera switches on to the player side, we can see clear discontent as well as dissatisfaction. As they have consulted with the officials, perhaps there is a message here from the official desk, as it seems. If you ask me, Ashish, then Nepal still has a chance to win this fair and square if they go back. But if they stand here, then this can be in India's favor.
There's two options for Nepal, either to continue the match, because the second half play we've had hardly 7 to 8 minutes of match time. And if they are adamant to their protest, well, it's likely the Nepal will be forfeiting the fixture, and which will result as a 3-0 victory to India. Either way, it seems like Nepal. But yeah, the way Savitra is reacting, she is adamant that referee blew the whistle for the kickoff to be taken. That's been her key question. And if she had blew the whistle, why had she disallowed the goal?
Well, what I interpret from this is this will be in India's favor if Nepal doesn't go back. The officials, they're trying their best to get the players back.
Well, the players are united. There's no question
We have to
about
admire that fact that the players have united at this cause. And we have to admire the fact that this is a unit, this Nepali team. We have to admire every bit of it. But the integrity of a nation is at stake right now. So, well, some things are better, some things are bigger than a win. Some things are bigger than the trophies. Some things are bigger than winning a game. Nepal with a real test now, if they can get the bigger thing here.
Well, Rajendra Tamang is muted. Discussion going on with the... Yeah, that was the sign that we saw the kickoff of this match. Nepali women football at work. Well. They are at work right now. A heavy task in front of them. Whether to go on with the game or to halt the match and forfeit the fixture to India. I mean, everyone is right on their own condition. If you look at from the point of view from Savitra's, well, that's true. If you have blown the whistle, I resumed the play, we went on to score, and then you disallowed. So if you were to disallow, why did you blow the whistle on the first go?
They have every case, every point to argue here. But what I understand and acknowledge from this situation is the game has to go on first. Then you can look back to it. Kiran Chemjong might be discussing with his fellow men about the situation as well. Everybody uniting here for a sole purpose, and that is to get this game back right on track.
Well, it's been 2 hours. We had 15 minutes break. Second half duration. The clock is ticking still. And we still haven't found or have the conclusion whether the play will resume. Or it's India fixture to be win or to be won as a forfeit. It's definitely up to Nepal's bench now. Well, I'm starting to feel for the crowd as well as the time clicks away. It's almost 9 p.m. in the evening.
The referee team, they have the right to do anything here, actually. I remember the moment when Maria Rebello, the referee assessor, and came and gave the instructions to the referee team that if the team does not turn up to the ground in the right time, this can be full-time whistle. This can be finished.
Well, the thing is, Nepali players have never left the pitch. They're still in the touchline. They're still inside the pitch. And now, Savitra, it's the first time that Savitra has left the pitch.
Everybody needs to calm down and get to a decision. Bigger things are at stake. Bigger things stand in the way. There's a team meeting going on over there. While this happens, the Indian players are warming up. More than an hour halted here, and still no conclusion. Well, let's hope it has a good ending to this situation. Sabitra Bhandari Samba. She looks to be leading this protest. I can see some discussions being made between the team leader Sarila Shrestha Maleku, Sabitra Samba Bhandari, as well as Anjila Tumbapo Subba. The Nepali team, they have a decision to make here. The stance is clear from the referee team. This is not a goal. And they need to reunite for a bigger purpose. Ladies, this is bigger than you. This is for Nepali football. Never in the history of women's football we have seen this kind of instance, this kind of moment. And we can understand if this match does not go through and it's given in the favor of India, the consequences in the ground. We are aware about that fact. There is going to be a big calamity. In each and every end, that is. That can be in the spectators' end, can be sanctions, the FA being disciplined, and all sort of things. We're hoping we avoid that calamity. And we are left here stranded with a mic in our hands, trying to deliver an impossible message on air to you. Sabitra Bhandari. Anytime soon, the referee can blow the final whistle. Actually, that is the right that they have. Santosh Kumar Kashyap coming in to give a slight instruction, perhaps, in the meantime. Some discussion still with the players going on.
Well, it's clear that the players, the Nepali players, are not willing to listen to even their team managers or the team leaders.
This can be a bad thing happening here as the referee team unites to make a decision, I guess. This is on represents Women's Championship 2024. The referee team, they have come together to discuss a few proceedings of this match. Never have they ever thought that this would happen to them. The players, they're left in despair. They're without any reactions, without any words. Rajendra Thamang may have the final word here. The coach needs to play a pivotal role in this conversation, I guess. Well, we're still looking for the confirmation. We're still looking for the final decision as here. This might be a final warning to Nepal. To get back to this ground. One hour, 30 minutes. Security tightened here as it seems. I've never witnessed anything in my lifetime which is happening here at this very ground. Nepal, they have a good point. They have every right to protest. And what has happened here might be a little injustice to them, to some context. Then again, the show needs to go on. The show must go on. India and Nepal, the arch rivals, they were here for a fierce game, but they never imagined this being happening here. Still halted, still being paused. Players are warming up, as you can see. They're ready for the final tussle. Nepal sorting out their matters within themselves. Hopefully there is a clear-cut result here coming in. Some message coming in, some messages being dropped into the team. Still unsure how things will go from here. The referee team are being patient, I guess. The fact that this doesn't go to further calamity, as it seems. Santosh Kumar Kashyap is nonchalant in his end. He's clear in his things. Nepal seeing they're warming up, the players, some of them. Savitra Samba Bhandari. We hope the play resumes. We're hoping the players are coming inside the field. Sanctions will be obviously there. Nepal, it seems they're coming back. Well, Nepal, just to remind our viewers, are down to 10 men for the time being. As we can read, Anjila Tumbapo Subba she's consulting with her team, perhaps. I think Chuki asked Anjila Tumbapo Subba, do you want to go to the full time? And she said yes. But hopefully that's not the case. Bigger things are at stake here, girls. We are just assuming what is happening here. We're just lip reading. The girls are ready in the field. And Anjila Maria Rubello, perhaps with the final verdict. They get it back. Well,
sigh of relief to both the ends and the spectators as well, and all the viewers watching us from live at the cozy bedrooms. It's been a shitty night. And finally, some brand of football, despite the host falling short with one goal. And a player as well.
Well, I may be too small to say this, but this is the coldest night in Nepali football I've ever witnessed. Starting from a kick-off for India. That starts from a throw-in, and that's rather confusing. As it well, if it's being restarted, should it not start from the kickoff? Am I wrong here, Ashish?
No. Actually, what happened, Abhinav, the moment there was a disruption from the play from the spectators' end. That's why drop ball, and India was in the position.
Well, thanks for that clarity. Hats off to the girls. The Nepali girls who have come back from this situation. Hats off to every one of them who have come in the ground for a bigger cause. Whatever the result, you've won the match, ladies. You've won the match, the Nepali women's team. This is for a bigger cause. This is bigger than a victory. And we are very grateful for the fact that we have put everything together to come back for a greater cause, that is football. Preeti Rai with the pass this time. Samba goes ahead. This can be a chance. Samba! Well, that was coming. That is astonishing. Never have I ever seen any sights like this. And Savitra Bhandari's Samba fires Nepal back. She is the leader of this women's team. She shows it with example. And that was destiny intervening at this moment.
Well, staggering whatever is happening in the Dasat Stadium. I've never heard this loud in this very arena. Such an emotional moment for all the spectators. And even here at the com box, there's the masteress, the goal machine, Savitra Bhandari. Well, out of nowhere, it was the counter offense for Nepal. Well, one for the team. She will acknowledge that. As we can see on the replay, Preeti Rai finding Savitra Bhandari. And Panthai Chenoy But she had no other options rather than leaving her ground and making the diving effort. But it is Savitra Bhandari with her excellent match awareness. What a clinical finish.
Well, the roof is blown. The minds are blown. This is history. This is history in the pages, as you will remember this moment for either reasons. But then again, no matter who wins this football match, football has won at this moment.
There's some cut and bruises. The Samba's fit.
Look at that. Can you hear that world? This is Nepali football at the very best. 1-1 now. The Gorkhali Chelis, they've come back again from the dead situation. They've come back from the deepest of valleys. And they've come back from darkness into the light we can see here. If you turn back the pages, the Gorkhalis, they've never surrendered. And these Chelis today, they have not surrendered at this moment. Now what is happening?
Well, again, there has been the disruption from the spectators' end. And we request all the spectators, if you are listening to us here at the Dasrat Stadium, the team is back. The team you are supporting, you have waited this long for play to resume. We request you from the bottom of our heart to behave, to be in the best behavior, as the team has begun their journey or the quest to the final with bouncing back.
Well, have you ever seen 143 minutes running in the counter clock? We should put it down, I guess. We'll just go how it goes.
Well, it's the first time in my life, enough. Well, it should be for the first time for all the Nepalese spectators. Never had the past experience of the memories of match extended this long. And the drama that it has upon us. Who writes the script of this kind of situation or the events? And props to you, Abhinav. You saved those energy for the next goal. Be it India, be it Nepal.
Well, this was a moment of a lifetime for me too, perhaps, for either reasons. Preeti, 144 minutes in the clock. Have you ever witnessed that, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, we barely remember whatever the event that happened. And just the reminder for our viewers, it was in the second half that Rekha Paudel went on to concede the second yellow card, which deemed her as a red card, and she was sent off from the match.
Nepal down to 10 players. India were leading just minutes ago. After whatever happened here at this very ground, there will be boos. Obviously, there will be. Chanu, she's not happy. We have to feel for the Indian players as well. They have no wrongdoings in this match. They're playing their game. Nepal, look at that. Bullying India at this moment. Rajendra Dama putting in the energies. And now this is the substitution. Triple substitutions for India. My goodness gracious. Well, we'll be noting that. We'll be showing you. Soumya Guguloth comes in. The player who made it to the highest of ranks. Rimpa Halda, who comes in for Devi Wankhame. As well as Karishma Purushottam Shirvoikar comes in for Grace. Sabita, Preeti, combinations being made. You will be surprised to know that Nepal are down to 10. And look at them go. cross being put in. And you can imagine if what happens if Nepal scores here. The most unusual of circumstances you can ever witness in a football match. This has been that kind of a match, ladies and gentlemen. A pass put in. Anjila takes it in her grip. Just assuming the fact how the counter clock is going. Savitra Bhandari, Samba goes forward. Still there's a chance. Samba with the pass this time. Still Samba. Still Samba. Might have been a penalty, but the referee says no this time.
What a brilliant move it was from Savitra Bhandari, just showing her class. Well, it looked soft. Well, Samba. Well, the replay will justify everything. Yeah, she went on to beat Aslata Devi. Yeah, it seemed very soft. I think there was no any connection. Yeah, she went on to have some dramatic dive as well.
Now a throw in. Nepal with everything they've got in their lungs. A cross put in. Preeti. She has to track back now. As you can see, the hole in the midfield caused by the player who was down. Samba goes forward. Still there, filled with confidence. The number 9. She is a goal machine, that is for sure.
Well, that's what happened when you have the prodigy of Savitra Bhandari.
Well, as we are standing in the 68th minute of the match, as it seems. That's what's been told to us. And now, moving forward is Bimala Biki with the right hand side. Header, Sabita. Samba chasing every ball. She has to be very careful. She has a yellow card given to her. And there's a watch found. Well, lucky you. Everything happening inside this ground.
Whose watch is that?
Well, it's going to be there in the lost and found. Whoever can claim it, you can come and get it. Now Nepal, coming from the right. Sabita Ranamagar with a cross this time. Sabita gets the ball. Still Nepal. Amrita Jaisi is muscled out there by Manisha Kalyan.
With the likes of Purushottam onto the pitch, India will have fresh legs. But rather, the fresh legs can be called to all the 11 players for India, as they had an hour break.
More than that, I guess. Possession here with India this time. Going in front is India from the right hand side. This can still be a devastating end for Nepal if they cannot hold their ground.
Soumya Gugulut, that instant went on to fall Puzarana.
Soumya Gugulut was brought down. It seems we will have a free kick here. Amisha, she just kicked it out. She can be booked for that offense. They've pumped up the Nepali players. This is the captain, Ashalata Devi Lutongbom. With a cross this time. Angela comes out to clear it out. Nepal, they have the chance now. Going forward, Amisha. Samba at the side. Laying it off for Preeti. The two players are the only ones who are going in front. Other players you can see there defending at this situation. Renuka with a good track back. Angela, she acknowledges the fact that this game can be taken to the penalties. And there, it can be a win. But Nepal can win it in the 90 minutes, as it seems by the looks they're going.
Well, anything is possible, since both the teams are held in the score of 1-1.
Preeti setting it up for Sabita. Sabita with the pass this time for Samba. Samba going forward. This can still be a chance. Nepal, they're chasing every ball. Samba with the cross this time. Going up is this ball, and that just crossed all bodies.
Well, just into the front face of the goal. Well, that's what happens when the 10 players are deploying in the attack. Preeti Rai was just not able to time the run. But yes, he needs to step up, Preeti Rai.
Across this time. Preeti pulled in a shot from that angle. India, they have now the ball from the right. Soumya Gugulot. She played in Croatia for a while. In the professional divisions. And she's come now in for India. Everything is happening here. Well, a cross put in. Sabita with the touch. Still can be a chance for Nepal. This is a miss pass. This can be dangerous here for Nepal. Manisha Kalyan going forward. Manisha with the shot. Just goes above. This could have been dangerous. Manisha, we know how lethal she is from that angle.
Well, at this instant, she went on to miss the target. Well, it was there to be hit just a little wider than she had anticipated. She knows that how bigger of a chance it was for her team.
That's a foul and a free kick in India's favor, definitely. Nepal, they have to defend their lines here. As I'm trying to reading the room here, Nepal are trying to send this to the penalties.
Well, that should be the tactics for the time being. They wanted to come back in this match. They had got that equalizer. Now that should be the key tactics. But India should be nervous going to the penalty. The game that it was comfortable for them throughout the period of the halt that we had. It was India who was leading this fixture.
A danger for Nepali defense. Manisha Kalyan. Cross being put in. Lofted pass here. Soumya Gugulot couldn't keep it in.
Well, this would definitely hurt India. Having the advantage of one additional player, there's been no room for any open play. That's been concerning part of the India throughout this fixture. If you look at how they played against Pakistan in the second half and against Bangladesh, it was miserable.
Nepal, they will restart again. They acknowledge the fact that they are down to 10 and will be taking the cautionary measures as it's needed. They will be having one eye on goal. And this is a problem here. There was a mistake there. A shot put in. Another shot, which could have been dangerous here. High foot there and a foul. Free kick for Nepal. It will be a yellow card to the goal scorer.
Yeah, Sangeeta Basfur, we'll see, wanted to try that overhead attempt. There were two defenders of Nepal. As we can see in the replay, yeah, she knew it. There were two defenders, but still she had to go for the goal. Gets booking.
Savitra Bhandari Samba. She was the goal scorer. And Sangeeta Basfur, she was the goal scorer for India with an outrageous finish from outside of the box. That was almost eternities ago, I guess.
It felt like that. It's absolute deja vu that whatever is happening right now here at the stadium. It feels like we are commentating in a new match that was meant to be played for only 35 minutes or so. Because both the teams look very different after the play resumed.
And now, Nepal go forward. Lofted pass. Samba will be chasing this one. Still going forward is Nepal. Preeti from the right, but the team has been intervened.
Definitely animated Preeti Rai. She knows the sense of losing the position, as Nepal is in desperate need of holding the ball, trying to buy some time.
India going forward. It's 43:57, 44 minutes gone. Right at the time, 1-1 here. And we can confirm to our viewers that this match will have no extra time and will go straightly to the penalties if there will be no goal in between the 90 minutes. Sabita Rana Magar trying to get the ball here. Nepal will be playing cautiously as they realize the fact. Pass to Sabita. A switch on to the left. That was intervened. Renuka going in front. Still Renuka is halted in the process. Nepal, they're trying to win that ball back. Sabitra still. Good perseverance there from the Nepali team. Lofted pass, aiming for Samba.
There will be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time.
5 minutes will be added here. As you can see, a triggering run there from India. Manisha Kalyan go forward. This can be dangerous. A cross put in. Will go above.
Finally, Nepal can have a sigh of relief. Manisha Kalyan, that's something that none of the Indian side would have expected from her. She was waiting for her forward. Danger area, but the cross is not timely right.
But Ashish, you know what has surprised me is Nepal has not changed one player. They can still put in players. They have the luxury. And now this is a throw-in for India from the right-hand side.
Well, it's been a tricky situation for Nepal, playing with 10 players, majority of the second half. So there was no gamble to be taken. And if we talk about the exertion part, there was no shots having those 1 hour halt.
Samba going forward. Still Sabitra Bhandari. Samba! And that is a shot. Saved there from Pantho Ichanu. That could have been the match winner there for Nepal.
Well, Samba knew it was never cleanly taken. What a run it was from Samba. Absolutely. She had to take the chance. The angle was very difficult for her. Some fumble for Panthoy.
Throw in still there. Nepal still in contention. This can be final dramatic moment for Nepal. Sabitra on the line. A flick there. Sabita Rana Magar. Cross being put in, which will go above. Hits the roof.
Well, everybody here in the stadium thought it was just inside the goal frame of India. But yeah, what a time that Nepal will have, knowing that they are the one attacking in this 5 minutes additional time.
India, they still have the chance to win it, in spite of everything. They still have a player advantage. Clearance, sensible defending there from Amrita Jaisi. Anjana Rana Magar brought in. This must be for the penalties. I remember the time when Anjana won it for Nepal in the penalties. And she has that capability. What a time for her to be introduced. What a time for Anjana Rana Magar to come into the frame. If she can do it in the penalties, then that will be that for Nepal. She's taking all the time in the world, taking her blessings in this battlefield in the last moments. As we know, she has been one of the brightest of talents Nepal has ever produced in the goalkeeping department. The captain of the under-19 team. More importantly, Nepal has to get it over the line.
Well, then they still need to defend the corner.
Well, this is another change for India. The goalkeeper coming in. Pantho Ichanu is being replaced by the substitute goalkeeper, that is Payal Ramesh Vasude. Goalkeeper for goalkeeper. A short pass there. India with the chance. They can still do it. Basfori with the pass. India going forward. A shot put in, which Anjana will let go. As I can calculate it, there are still 1.5 minutes for Nepal or for India.
Roughly 1.5 minutes for Nepal to defend, as India is aggressing in this final half of this 5th minute additional time.
Lofted pass put in. Sabita with the chance. Nepal. They're in the back line, they're in the back foot. Preeti Rai, she's been held down. After everything that has happened, the game has come to this. Now this is the penalties, perhaps. Well, in the first semi-final, we had a clear winner. That was Bangladesh with a 7-1 victory. They're in the final waiting for one of the two teams here. Preeti Rai, she is in agony. Her players lift her spirit to go in front. This is the final crusade for the Gorkhali Chelis. A flick there could have been a pass there for Sabitra. Throw in India's favour. Om Choki is in centre stage as the whistle is in her hands. And that is the full time. After one of the most calamitous moments you could ever witness in a football match, this is the outcome, as Nepal will be going on against the 5 times champions for the penalty shootout. Mixed responses there from the crowd. Some are saying perhaps that Nepal can still win it, some in relief. Well, you cannot change the rules. It's been set here. The penalties will take on. Sabitra. You've been printed in the history books forever, I guess. The little one still is in amusement. What is going to happen in this match?
Well, looking at the substitution at the end of this match, it seems like both the teams anticipated this fixture to be in the penalty shootout, to be decided in the penalty shootout. Well, it's even now for both the team.
Well, something to confirm here. 462,000 watching in our YouTube channel. And as I can confirm this is the highest ever viewership obtained by a single digital platform ever in Nepali sports history. Well, congratulations to our production team. You are to be credited for this. More than 3 hours of football. Have you ever been there, Ashish?
Not in my lifetime. So definitely for the first time. It's been such kind of a fixture, you know. It's quite strange in its own way. But whatever the result, we will cherish this moment for the rest of our life. Not only us, all the spectators that are here at Dasat Stadium.
What is left in this match to be witnessed? Everything has happened. Whatever happens, it's just a mere following up of the moment. The decision of the universe, eagerly awaiting the players for what is going to unveil here. The Chandra Shurya waving ever so proudly at this stadium. The anxious faces, the curious of minds. Well, this is the ultimate showdown for both set of teams. India, they had a wonderful first half. They were the better team in some moments. They had a wonderful start to the game. Nepal held their ground, and they held their ground intact.
Well, it felt like India could never take advantage of one player advantage. And Nepal never felt like they had lost one player.
Well, I would like to repeat the fact again that whatever happens here, Nepali team, they showed that it is what football means to them, bigger than anything, bigger than the victory. They came back to the ground regardless of everything. That's where they won the hearts of every football fan, I can say. Results can be in their sides, can be against you. That is the choice of God. But then again, what happened here in this very stadium, we have to take notes from it. For either reasons. Some things you learn from the problems you face in life. Whether it be the officials, whether it be the broadcasters, or whether it be the players. Sometimes, whether it be the spectators, you have to learn from the scenarios. This match has been a big learning lesson for all South Asian football. That I can say. But now, we're on to the final battle here. A mere challenge of spirits. The game of minds, a game of chess. As the captain of India, the Blue Tigresses, the iconic Ashalata Devi Loitongbam comes in for the very first penalty. Anjana Ranamagar, the former captain of the under-19 team, who has experience in these kind of circumstances, will stand in front of the veteran. Ashalata Devi with the chance to take India front at this moment. Everybody holding their breath. Ashalata Devi, and she misses it. Nepal with the advantage perhaps if they can take this. Ashalata Devi, the skipper, amongst everyone, she is the one to miss it. Anjana claims it, but then again it was the goal post.
Well, Anjana had the right idea. She knew where the Ashalata Devi's penalty would come. But yeah, hit the sidebar, and fortune from Nepal now.
Sabitra, the one who scored the equalizer, the goal machine, the predator. Aiming to write her name in legacy here at this stadium. Nepal with the chance to go in front in this stage. The penultimate moment, the deciding moment, the number 9 flashing in behind her. Sabitra, she scores it! Sends a clear message to her supporters.
Well, Payal had the right idea, but it was just looming towards the right corner. And there was no chance for the Indian goalkeeper, who came on as a substitution for the penalty shootout. And the goal scorer, the goal maestro, Savitra, keeps the team in front now.
It's now Manisha Kalyan with the opportunity to draw India level. Manisha, and she does it with style. Manisha Kalyan with a goal this time. The stadium is silenced, but then again the Blue Tigresses, they fight back hard once again.
Absolutely no chance for Anjana. So knew it, where to aim for the target, and that is what she delivered. Manisha Kalyan to the left. Exquisite finish.
It's Geeta with the opportunity. Geeta Rana, I still remember the WAFF Championship final, which was lost in penalties for Nepal. She scored. Geeta with the penalty, and she does this time. A relief for the Nepali spectators. India in dismay. It's now India's turn to come back.
What a clever little penalty kick to the right of the goalkeeper, left of the goalkeeper. Well, goalkeeper had no options whether to dive. She was in two mind. Payal.
What a time for Anjana to shine. If she can save this, she will be blessed for a lifetime. That I can say. This is Shirvoikar, and that is a goal for India. They come fighting back once again as the stadium is silenced again.
Well, Anjana guessed it right to the left. The timing of the dive, she wanted to have just led to the goal. But absolutely, yes, she slipped on Puskaram Purusuttam, who came in as a substitution to replace Grace Dangma in the second half. The scoreline is equal, but one advantage penalty to Nepal.
Sabita Ranamagar, the player of the match in the previous group game. Couple of goals in her tally, but this kick of football will be the most important one she will ever take in this tournament. Sabita Ranamagar with the opportunity. Sabita, and she takes Nepal ahead once again. 3-2. We can confirm that we have hit 500,000 viewers on YouTube. And that is quite a record as well.
Well, Savita going to the left of the goalkeeper, and no chance, despite making the right judgment. There's no chance for the goalkeeper of India. Well, Nepal on to the lead, still holding the lead. This could be the decider for the team.
Chanu, she's been brilliant in this tournament and will be saved. Anjana Ranamagar with the save this time. Nepal still has the chance. Nepal one kick away from making history.
Well, Ranjana Chanu this time just didn't look right for her as soon as she took the penalty. Yeah, it was very poorly taken. Well judged by Anjana Ranamagar. So easier for the substitute goalkeeper of Nepal. And now Nepal, one penalty away from the victory. And Amisha will be the fourth penalty taker.
Amisha, she has the chance to take Nepal into the finals. Amisha! Well, if the football gods have written the script, this is the best one I've ever witnessed and seen and heard. Nepal winning this one with a grace. Tears of joy and tears of happiness here. You can just hear it. Moment. They were waiting for this kind of situation and they have taken it with both of their hands.
My oh my, what an atmosphere. Well, these are the nights that you would never want to forget in your life. Yes, Nepal one more time into the finals. Such an emotional moment here for all the Nepali spectators. Wherever you are, whether in Nepal or abroad, this is your time, this is our time to enjoy the victory that our Nepali chelis has brought in every Nepalese home. Absolute madness, whatever happened. We had 178 minutes of regular time. And then the play went on to the penalty. And the way team stood up, despite being 10 players, majority of the second half, this is surreal. And this is something that you do not have in everyday fixtures. This is magic. And this is something we are truly blessed of. And blessed with in the commentary box, Avinav.
Definitely, I feel that gratitude. A country which has been stricken in football for such a long time. A country who has been diminishing their prestige in the international rankings. This is the blessing for all the Nepali football fans who have been waiting for this kind of moment here. Sabitra Bhandari Samba. Well, I hope your name is printed in the Hall of Fame of Nepali football. And that is that for Nepal. Just a reminder to the world, this is the Gorkhali nation. This is the nation which does not surrender at any cost. Whether you take their lives or whether you put it in any other circumstances, Nepal, they do not surrender. And they have got the reward for it. The Gorkhali chelis. This is the time of festivals. This is the time of goddesses. We just witnessed, we just went through the Navadurga Pujas. We are just coming close. The Puja of Lakshmi. This is the time for the goddesses. And these goddesses at this field, they have shown their divinity. They have risen from the depths to the bright light they have today, rising to shine, and that is the moment to cherish for every Nepali fan.
Well, Avinav, I'm lost for words. The way you described the surreal moment that we are having here at the Dastat Stadium, it's something strange and fantastic at the same time. Well, Indian side, they gave their absolute best. There's nothing that can be done to redeem the damage it has done. Nepal one more time to the final and one more time locking horn with the Bangladesh.
Well, we've seen everything today. India, they gave their everything. The 5 times champions, they are crashing out of this tournament. We have to feel for every one of them. We have to feel for these players who were in the discipline of the game. And we have to give it up to them as well. The Nepali fans, they're cheering. Anjana showing heroics. Well, you will receive all the blessings you will want for your life, Anjana. She is the one who made the difference. Almost saving 3 penalties here. Saving one. And that has been the difference maker. Sabitra Bhandari Samba will be the player of the match.
Well, all of the Nepali player acknowledging the fans at the normal parapet. There we go. Our Red Bull energetic player of the match. Goal scorer, the leading goal scorer from Nepal, Savitra Bhandari. And as we come to end of an unforgettable match here at the Stadium, the Nepalese women's team has done it once again. They have conquered